Hello people, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is another time again you get to meet again on my podcast. It's been a while since I actually did a podcast. It's been like 2 weeks, let me say 2 weeks, and the last time we were speaking about the drivers on Mombasa Road, and how they were behaving on cyclists. There was that group of challenge hunters that was going to concert and then coming back. That's what we were discussing last time, and we really tried to address how Kenyans were behaving online because of their old incident. But today I'm going to address the issue of cyclists getting cancelled because of what another cyclist has done. So apparently this time round I'm talking about my fellow cyclists, and they have not been behaving well online. So that's one thing that I wanted to address, and I hope that we'll try and do things better, because we are civilized individuals. We are not actually here to please anyone, or basically we are not anybody's slave. So the reason why I'm actually here is because I want to speak about the issue that has been sparking debates online on our social media, especially on our I would say WhatsApp groups. Then it escalated to Facebook. So the cyclist in question here is actually me, and most of you already know me. And for a while now, I have been trying to organize not just group rides, but rides that encompass different groups. So the thing here was that I was actually trying to help many groups come together and do group rides, but these group rides, they go out of the city. We went to Namanga. The time we went to Namanga, another time we went to Nakuru, and it's been something that's been helping a lot of people to come out of their comfort zones, especially people who I can consider as amateur cyclists. So the people who have always wanted to get an opportunity to go out there and try to do a bit of rides that help them to push their boundaries. Now in this case, I've always been involving a lot of groups here and there, and for once, when I was coming up with this idea, I thought I would be cool with most of all these people, because they've supported me before, and I was sure they were going to support me. So I had thought of a ride that will enable us to do a map of Africa. Basically enable us to draw the proper map of Africa. Normally, people do Isinya, Ngong, Kiserian, Isinya, Kitengela. It's like a straight out chapati, which people normally call us. They call it map of Africa. But over the few okay, let me say it's been like almost 2 years, going to 2 years. I did this particular one, and somebody had shown me that this one could actually be done, and it could be able to maintain, we could be able to draw actually them. I realized it was difficult. It was a very, 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 very intensive ride. But people that hakuna mkate ngumu mbele ya chai. So I decided I will come up with this particular ride and share it with other people, and I called it the river. Now, in my thinking, this is a ride that I didn't expect people who are actually trying out cycling to come on board. I did not expect people with things or abilities that will make them to be slower. Like you come with a mountain bike, it's not something I would recommend. Or yourself, you have an injury, it's not something I would recommend. Or you come to this ride and you are not very good at keeping high pace. Basically, you are a slow pacer as much as you have the endurance. It's not the place, because we are going one direction and I'm the one with the route. So if we're going in one direction and I'm the one with the route and I'm going with fast guys, people are fast, somehow we might drop you, and you are not looking to drop people. You're looking to look for people who are elite and who can manage high speeds, as much as it is going to be intensive. Then I mentioned also ladies not to attempt this, and I was, as much as I had mentioned other things up there, I realized that if I didn't mention that, probably some people might want to show up and who are ladies. So I thought it wise to include it there, but I was later to know that I was very, very, very wrong to mention ladies. I should have just said it is an elite ride for men. That's what I got to understand. By the time I was getting to understand that, I'd been cancelled online on WhatsApp groups, and then it was taken to Facebook. So I understand there are strong ladies. There are strong ladies, they can even do 40 kph, which some of us men will find it hard to sustain for long. That is a fact. We have Baba Krama, we have Jasmine Ahmed, we also have there's another lady, I'm forgetting her name. Even Nancy can also do very high speeds, and even the ladies from the other side, there are ladies we have in KR, the likes of Jelimo and others. There are some who have gone to Rwanda. But in my thinking, majority of the ladies, they don't do very high-paced rides. So that's why I did mention them there. But I was later to be flabbergasted when I found that one lady had actually taken this and underlined and tried to make it like it is something sort of like let me say I had killed somebody. She went and underlined where I had said and then underlined the lady part and circled where they given the disclaimer. Well, they might have had a point, but the fact remains that in doing so, this particular thing, it sparked a very hot debate online, including people who I'm very sure they will not show up for this kind of a ride. So people called me names. There is this group called RVN, and then there is Kenya Cycling Women, and then there was also Love of Cycling, and then also they involved the critical mass. So as we go to actually it was, I had posted this on a Tuesday, but the reaction was coming on a Saturday. I had expected if something would have come up almost immediately after I posted that particular day. Nothing came up. And me on Saturday, I was on a funeral very far away, up country. So when I started to see my phone buzzing with notification, I didn't give it much of attention. I will later come back to look at it when I thought best I would probably be available to look at it. So by the time I was doing that, a lot had already gone, or I would say a lot had already been said. Damage had already happened. So this discussion, I'm getting to understand, it started on Kenya Cycling Women, then it was brought to RVN, or Ride and Vibe Nairobi, and then they also tried to bring it to Critical Mass, and then again somebody also took it to Love of Cycling. But I'm not in Love of Cycling, I was just being told. Some leaky guy, he tried to leak heroes, talked about it there. Then in Kenya Cycling, it was Kenya Cycling Women, it was really talked there. But in RVN, where I was tagged, and even somebody came to my inbox with that. And also, the captain of Gravel Riders, his captain or it's a representative, wrote me a very strong statement that I had used their logo without their consent, and that they do not do rides that are exclusive. They do rides that are inclusive. It's fine. I also realized even other groups like Challenges, they also say that they do not want to be associated there. RVN also said the same thing. And RVN is where Jazzy and her husband Dustin Cook are. Actually, it's their group. So there, everything is normally said. It is said until no turn is left unstoned, or no stone is left unturned, all those kind of things. And but in Critical Mass, when they tried to bring the discussion there, after apologize, it died down, and they weren't happy about that. They went back to their group and continued with that. So that was, I was discovering that late in the evening. So after I sent an apology, I realized some people were not getting satisfied with my apology. They thought, or they said I was not genuine. I went Facebook and I found Kate Karis had also posted about it, and even Via Sende has also posted about it. And there were a lot of text there, some very insulting, and I really felt bad. Now, while that was also going on, some men took it to also use it to attack women. So it was like this side is attacking the other side, and the other side is attacking this other side. So like the likes of just, they were saying, oh, you know, we normally don't ride with slow men and those kind of things. So then I went on Facebook, also found Baba Krama had said, oh, I wanted to join, but I saw they don't want women. And then people started to incite her to attend and then show us dust. It's fine. You can still show up and show us dust. In the first one, first ride that first poster that I posted, I put, actually, I would say I tried my level best to put it conducive, but not for everyone. I wanted a selective kind of gathering. So I'd put an average of 25 kph, but after revising it with the apologies that I did, I raised it to 28, because somebody like Via, she was claiming she can beat that because she rode more reverse from Kagudo and more reverse, so she did with an average of 25. So it's fine. I did apologize, I accepted my mistake, and later I've increased the pace from 25 to 28. But if anybody wants to come and show us that, they are welcome. But the thing here is, I was very saddened the fact that ladies do not accept apologies, when yet they're the same people who demanded for an apology. Why would you demand an apology and then you don't want to take it when it is given to you? Is it like you are testing to see if somebody will actually apologize, and then when they apologize, you're like, no, 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 no. That is not genuine. You see, you will also be in the same position as mine. When you wrong someone, they will want you to apologize. And when you fail to apologize, they will feel very bad. So if you apologize, you expect this person to actually accept the apology wholeheartedly and move on. But people have refused to move on. So what I'm saying is very simple. Let us try and be very civilized. We should not use somebody's mistakes as a platform to attack so and so, or say a lot of things that are probably going to be very hurtful in the future, because you are going to realize that how you behave now, it will affect you in the future. That's why I decided to apologize. As much as some people don't agree that I should apologize. Some people thought that I was right, and others thought I was wrong. But I decided to apologize so that I end it all. So for the men that decided to use this to attack the women, that was very wrong and insensitive of you. Because why would you bring the issue of single mothers to this whole thing? It's totally unnecessary. It is uncalled for. So I'm just sending this message out there to anyone who is a cyclist in Kenya cycling, that we try and be civilized, and we should try and read in between the lines and don't jump into conclusion, because people will always come up with the events or things, and there is a way they will want them to be done. So if you cannot get the mind of somebody, better go and ask this person rather than jump into conclusion. And then another thing, we are not here in a contest. We are all trying to do this so that we can better our lives mentally and even physically. So let's stop the bullshit of trying to do things to... Is it like we are revenging or you are fighting somebody? Maybe you have a grudge. There is no point of us having grudge. Nobody is against another person. If you have a problem with your brother or your sister, it's better you face him or her and tell him, no, me, I don't like the way you do your things. I don't like how you do 300 kilometers in a day. I don't like it. You are giving me pressure. Oh, I don't like how you go to every race. Oh, I don't like how you cycle with so and so. Oh, I don't like the way you conduct your group ride. Yes, like that. Let us just try and be very civilized individuals. Otherwise, thanks for your time. Until next time, cheers, guys.